I like this face. Okay, SrGrafo here. And last video, I told you guys to teach me more greetings because I always say the same. Hey guys, SrGrafo here. But I say that because my English sucks, so I don't know more greetings. I don't know how to process more new sentences. But I didn't mean in a way of create a catchy phrase that's. I mean, last video I was complaining about that. I was complaining that I don't like when YouTubers do that. It all started when the pie guy started. My name is PewDiePie, something like that. So everyone was like, oh, we gotta do that, and it works. It gives you more views and more retention from the viewers and stuff like that. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'd rather have less views, but not commercialize myself doing any of those things. Oh, my throat is killing me. Alright, it's Friday, you know what we do on Fridays. We check the memes that you did. And this week, it was what a show. No, I'm kinda curious what you did. If you're new, this is something we do every week in the subreddit. And if you didn't know, yes, we have subreddit. And yes, I check the things people post and do. I try to avoid whenever I see a meme, I just look on this side of the screen so I don't get spoiled. Alright, let's check what you guys did. Fight by Monkey9404 3.1 thousand. You're the school bully, you're big bro. I wish I had this. I was supposed to have a brother, but he died. Anyways, this reminds me to when I was in high school. I don't know if I think I told you guys this story. That I'm gonna put the link in the description. All right, it's gonna be the very. No, never mind. I'm not gonna put it. Go find it if you want. But it reminds me of the origin of my nickname, SrGrafo, and how someone got super angry in high school, and it was one of the big guys. I was like, who is this SrGrafo that is making jokes? Because the whole SrGrafo started, basically it was me writing in the desks of high school. I was writing jokes about a person that I didn't like at all because he was harassing my sister, and I was super weak and little, so I didn't know what else to do, so I was just making jokes about that person. Unfortunately, it catched up on fire because then the whole school started using SrGrafo, and everyone was calling SrGrafo. Like, everyone go to a wall, write SrGrafo, 2 dots, and then write something like let's call this person Penguin, because I don't want to give you this name. Penguin, you're a son of a bitch, piece of shit, or something like that. And everyone was SrGrafoing it. There was some really mean one. There was like, I fucking hate you, with love, your mom, something like that. There was so many. And eventually this guy find out that SrGrafo was in certain grade. So he went to where everyone was sitting. We all were tiny little kids sitting. And then he was like, I know SrGrafo is in here. Who is it? And of course, a couple of friends were like, you know, when they know, they knew it was me. So they were like, but right before the penguin guy would have realized, like, whoever was looking, out of heaven, the biggest. It wasn't even the biggest, but the beefy. You know, in high school, the guys that go to the gym. Thank God he went to the gym. He was one of those guys that's beefy as fuck. He's like, I am SrGrafo. He knew it was me, but he was a cool guy. I love that guy. I gotta say his name was Bucky. Bucky, if you're ever watching this, thank you, man. And the moment he did that, the bully was like, oh, well, but don't do that. He went 180 from, I'm gonna punch the shit out of this SrGrafo to, okay, can you not do that? But the Bucky was like, I don't give a shit about you, dude. I'm gonna continue doing it. What are you gonna do? You wanna fight? Let's fight. There was a fight. They ended up fighting in the forest after high school, after school was over. And I remember in the middle of the forest, there were the 2 guys as ready to fight. Bucky legitimately take out his shirt because he was in that kind of shape, and the penguin also did it, and he wasn't in shape at all. So, okay, let's say that it was something like that. Everyone was looking, and yes, I was right here saying, go SrGrafo, go SrGrafo. Yeah, I was rooting for SrGrafo to beat the shit out of that guy, and he did beat the shit out. So yeah, that's a random story, but that's what I'm trying to say. I don't have a big brother to relate to this. But yeah, when I see this, I relate to that time somebody was fighting. Somebody was SrGrafo. And yeah, I was like that. Well, that's a little backstory. Let's move on. Let's check more. There's a lot, so we're gonna check a couple. Is it just me? That Redditor JK. The final boss, my level 100 friend. Level 5. Yeah, it's pretty relatable. I love it. Wait. Actually, it's not that relatable for me, but I guess for my brother, because I'm always the high level one and he's the one getting carried. So I'm in this scenario. Upvote. What is this? This is fine. Enjoy the show. Who is this? Double E. Oh my god, he even closes the fucking eyes. Oh my god. Okay, you get first place for effort. I'll give you that. Hopefully nobody takes your first. Look at the popcorn. Oh my god. He even made it the popcorn go away. Ah, this is fucking amazing. I think you even redraw the whole thing. Yeah. Hell juice. How can I can save it. I'll save it. It's so good. I love it. Upvote. No captions needed by Legion King 907. I have been having a trouble with 0. I said 0. I don't even know why I do that. Okay, no caption needed. Okay, so here are the Nazis. Here's America, China, France, and I mean, I know it's in Europe. What is the name? Never mind. Wait, who is the cross? Isn't it the Switzerland? No. God damn it. Thank you, Legion King. Now everyone knows that I'm a fucking moron. I voted. What a show. Wait, why is this a vote? Oh, this is mine. Alright, let's check these ones. Martin Solrock used cosmic power. Us fighting a max raid boss. Martin Solrock. I don't even know who you are. I don't know who is Martin Solrock. But I vote. 200 people know. 216 people know. It's a stick. Let me check this one. Which has better boss fight? Dark Souls 3 with 19 bosses, but it's fucking hard. Terraria with 29 bosses. Minecraft with 3 bosses. Wait, Minecraft only... Wait, has 3 bosses? What? It has the dragon. That's one boss. That's it. What bosses are in Minecraft? Oh, don't tell me you have to fight like the white eyes Steve guy. I vote Hamanu. And please tell me which ones are the other 2 bosses. Oh wait, are we talking about the floating skeleton? The summon pigs or something like that? Oh no, it summons a skeleton, so I think PewDiePie fight it with pigs or something like that. Wait, let me check. Oh, wait until the end. Wait until they find out it was me. Ganda bad guy. My brother, my sister fighting for the last dog nut. You cannot win. Bitch, you cannot win. It's good, but I mean the other guy that animated it, he had like secure place. I gotta give you 2nd place, you got me on the curve. A vote. Only real virgins will understand. Me, the Ender Dragon, wait, what? Me, the Ender... Can you take your dog to the Nether? Oh yeah, you can. But can you take it to that fight? Yeah, I guess you can. I vote. Oh goddamn, I get it. So I'm a virgin. God damn it, Tai1K Thief. You virgin me. Alright, that should be for this video. I'm gonna check the next in my free time because if I start watching all of them right now, it's gonna take ages. So one thing, okay, so you're probably wondering, wait, what? Is that really the story? Yeah, it is the story. And just, I don't wanna say it's justified, that I wanna clear a couple of points. The guy was harassing my sister, allegedly. He was obsessed with my sister. Like, he went calling every day, he went to my house every single time, throwing flowers, cakes, you know, everything. And then every single place he will find my sister, he will like looking for her. He was obsessed with her. And he couldn't get a hint. Then, because SrGrafo happened, he was already getting like bad vibes from everyone in his grade. But because SrGrafo, the whole school ended up turning into him. I remember one day I was in the class and then I'm just sitting there, and I look at the window, and I see at the volleyball field, because the volleyball soccer field was right next to it, and in the whole field they wrote like penguin gay or something like that. When you're in high school, when you're so little, gay is like, oh. And we were in those times where it was an insult. It's not an insult anymore, but it was like penguin gay, and it was like SrGrafo. Everything was signed by SrGrafo. It was fucking insane. Like, there was graffitis in the walls that said, "You're a son of a bitch," something like SrGrafo. And by the way, if you're wondering why the whole SrGrafo thing I still remember the first joke I did. It was so stupid. If you're gonna leave, close the video. So this is for the people that just interested in the backstory. I remember the joke. It was something along the lines of, in English it will be something like, penguin gets hit by parked cars. I know it's a dumb joke, but I was so proud of it. I was like, oh my god, I achieved comedy. But the problem is that I was like, somebody's gonna say that they wrote this joke. And I was like, how can I make it like mine? So I was like, if I sign off, the guy's gonna know it's me, so I cannot use that. So in that very moment, while I was drawing that, I had this pen. So I was like, all right, this word, SrGrafo, and that's how it all started. And nobody in that specific school, nobody ever drew and waltz and anything like that. They were like pretty respectful against that. But then suddenly the whole school was a fucking paper, and everyone was just drawing everywhere. I got in trouble so many times because a couple of teachers knew who I was. And for example, there was this teacher I fucking hated. Okay, this is so unrelated to the video, but I gotta say. And if you're ever watching my videos, fuck you. I hated you so much. Why? Because you were a fucking... Okay, she knows who she is. I don't think she's watching the videos. But I hated her because she was like obsessed to making me feel like shit. But she loved my sister. It was like, oh, why can't you be like your sister? Every single time, why can't you be like your sister? Why can't you be like your sister? And I was like, fuck you. I fucking hated her. So anyways, somebody wrote, her name was... started with an S, and I'm gonna say Sylvan. That's just her name. So somebody wrote in the wall, Sylvan, bitch. And if you know, bitch in Spanish is a really strong insult. It's not like in English that it's not a bitch now. Bitch in Spanish, are we talking about the dog female version? Spanish speaker users know that that's not an easy insult. Sign it, SrGrafo, of course. Of course, the girl in his classroom. And she was like, alright, who is the SrGrafo? And fucking Stitch guy was like, it's his teacher, he was fucking sucking her teeth. Okay, anyway. So the teacher went to me and he was like, so you're SrGrafo? And I was like, maybe. Who is asking? I didn't want to tell anybody, but she knew. So I was like, yeah, it's me. And then she was like, okay, so what about this? She points to the wall. And I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, I laugh a little. In front of her, I should have not done that. I think that triggered her. And she was like, well, you're gonna clean it up. And I was like, no, I'm not. Because I didn't do that. Just because somebody writes something with my name doesn't mean I'm gonna clean it up. And he's like, I don't care, you're gonna clean it up. No, I'm not gonna clean it up. I could write right now something that says, like, SrGrafo is a bitch, and sign it by you. And I'm not gonna make you clean it up. And nobody should make you clean it up if you didn't do it. And she got the fucking principal. We had a fucking debate. So annoying. I ended up cleaning the whole shit. And you wanna know what's the worst part of the story? He did it! The fucking snitch is the one that did it. He fucking told me in the bus when we were like leaving high school, and he was like, oh, by the way, I did it. I did the thingy. That teacher is a bitch. And I was like, oh, come on, dude. Fuck you. Make your new nickname or something. Oh, god damn. There's so many stories of high school that this is way off topic. So okay, let me close the video right now. If you're new, remember, I'm gonna post a new template. You're gonna pin it at the top of the subreddit. You pick it up, you edit, you modify, you do whatever you want with it, then you post it again to the subreddit using the weekly submission tag, which a lot of people forget. And I'm gonna check it in next week. But also remember that if you want daily content, you can also follow my profile. There gotta be a button here. People tell me that it's down here and it's up here. I know it's on the right side. So yeah, I try to post something every day. I used to post like 5 times per hour, but I had to slow down because I clogged it. I clogged a subreddit. The real story though. I remember. Okay, that's another story. Too many stories for one video. Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.